everyone, it's Jasmine and welcome back to another video. So today's video is all about how you can organise your life in a day. So, love me some organisation. If you didn't know already, I'm someone who absolutely loves to organise and keep on top of things and know what I need to do, when I need to do it, and yeah, just keeping everything nice and organised and neat. So today, I thought I'd help you guys and share with you my best tips and ideas on how you can organise your life just in a day. I think organisation is just so important and really overlooked. When you keep organised, you really allow yourself to feel a lot more relaxed and de-stress and just not having to feel like you need to rush around and just go crazy. So that's why I'm sharing this with you guys today, because I want you guys to have a positive well-being. I want to help you, and yeah, so let's just get straight into it. So the first thing you can do today to organize your life is to clean your room and every corner of it. Start from one part and then move on to the next part and get rid of all the things that you don't need. So how I go about it is, first I clean the floor of my room and then I move on to one section to the other. So for example, if I am decluttering my wardrobe, I will go through all the clothing and pick out the ones I haven't worn in the past 4 to 6 months, because if I haven't worn them in 4 to 6 months, that obviously means that I'm probably not gonna wear it in the future, maybe once, but it just means that it's just taking up space in my wardrobe. So I will put that aside and donate it. And yeah, that is how I go about with the rest of my space. I'll just pick out all the things that I really don't need. I don't think too much at all. I just think to myself, if I have used this much at all in the past year or so, if I haven't, then I will put it aside. When you declutter your space and clean out your room, you really feel like just a lot more at peace inside and less cluttered, as I said, and just makes you feel happier overall, and you really feel like you're more motivated to organize things and organize your life. The next thing you can do is to clean your desk if you have a desk, and I want to talk about this specifically because our desks is where all the magic happens. So if you do have a desk, I'm sure you use it to do a lot of important things, such as things online, to study, and yeah, a lot of those important things. So that's why I think it's so important to clean it out, because once your desk is organized, you will organize the rest of your important things. When your workspace is clean and tidy as well, you will feel a lot more productive. And so what I will do is I'll just sort out all the folders I have on my desk, label them, and just get rid of all the unnecessary documents as well. Recycle old paper, recycle the old things that are just taking up space, as I said, and just make sure everything is labeled and just put in a space that I like it to be in. So yeah, if you want to, you can color code your folders, you can organize your books into certain categories, which is what I've done. So for example, on my desk I have a whole section where I put all my language books and notebooks, and I've just sorted them out by language. Alright, so now that you've organized your room and your desk, now it's time to sort out and clean your desktop. So I guess these days we can pretty much say that our laptops or our computers are our lives, and I know that we are very privileged to be able to say this, but in these days, if you're living in a developed country and you're lucky enough to live in a home, have Wi-Fi, have access to food, then our laptops and our computers are, yeah, as I said, pretty much our lives. So it's very important to organize it and keep it clean so your mind is less cluttered as well. So firstly, of course, it's very important that you back up all of your important documents on your laptop, because this is essential. If you lose it, then it's gone forever. So back it up onto a USB or a hard drive, and also delete all the unnecessary files on your computer as well, which are taking up space. Also, this may seem a little obvious, but I still do want to point this out because it really is a lifesaver, and that is creating folders for everything on your laptop. So for example, ever since I got my first laptop in, I think it was year 9, I just labeled everything and put them in folders. So for example, I had my subject for English, and then within English I had folders for my essays, and then within essays I had folders for my own written essays and essay examples from the teacher. So I had everything very organized, and I know it might seem like a lot of folders, but it really will help you and save your life and help you keep a lot more organized. Speaking about technology, now let's move on to to the next thing you can do to organise your life, and that is to use a calendar widget on your phone. So I'm sure that most phones have some sort of calendar widget that you can download or just add onto your home screen, and I highly recommend that. It's one of my favourite tips, and I've been doing this for a long time now. Even with my old phone and my new phone, I always do this, and that is just adding a calendar widget onto my home screen so that once I unlock my phone, I have the calendar in front of me and I know what I need to do and just organise my days and events and things like that. So yeah, every time, for example, if I set a lunch date with my friends, then I'll add that straight onto my phone, onto my calendar, so that I can see it straight away and I won't forget. And it also allows me to organise the rest of my days and just kind of see what I need to do. Another tip, if you're someone who's more forgetful, is to set reminders for those events. So I'm sure you can do that on any calendar widget. Just set a reminder for that event, so perhaps the day before or a few hours before you get notified and you won't forget. The next thing you can do today to organise your life is, if you haven't already, get a journal, or what I like to do is keep a bullet journal. So you probably have heard this a lot before when it comes to organisation, but I cannot recommend having a journal more, especially a bullet journal, because through my own experience I actually started using a bullet journal about 2 months ago, and I can honestly say it's helped keep me so much more organised. I've always been organised, as I said, but this one just really helped me keep more motivated to keep organised and to just declutter, and I really enjoy it, so I'm recommending it to you guys today. Firstly, ensure that if you're going to buy a journal, get one that you'll actually use. So ensure it is eye-appealing to you, one that you will like to take notes in, one that will suit your needs. And as for a bullet journal, I'm sure that no matter which one you get, no matter how the outside looks like, you will use it more, because if you put effort into it and you create your bullet journal from scratch, including all the days and the month overviews and the yearly overviews, it will encourage you to use it more. Another tip that I think is really important to consider is the size of your journal or your bullet journal. So ensure it is something that you can carry around with you, because of course having a journal, you're going to write in all your important things in there, and sometimes you need to take it to uni or to class or just out on a particular day, so ensure you can fit it into your bag. Now, as for filling in your journal or your bullet journal, make sure that you write in all planned events ahead of time. So if you know you have a special event coming up in 3 months time, write in all the future events that you already know that are planned and are set, so you can organize your time around that. Also, if you have a job, for example, write in all your shifts. If you're a student, write in all your exam details. Also, I think it's really important to write in the things that you are needing to purchase. So by purchase, I mainly mean food, because I don't think we really need that many materialistic things. But anyways, for food, if you're gonna go grocery shopping, make sure that you write down in your journal when you're gonna go grocery shopping, and also the things you need to get for that week the night before. And that relates to the next point, which is every single night, write down the list of things you need to do in your journal for the next day, so you can plan for the day tomorrow. Write down all the things you need to do, but don't write too many, because sometimes if you write down too many, that can hinder you from being organized and just hinder your motivation in general. So I would say limit the things to 5 things only, and just plan the things you need to do so you're organized for the next day. So perhaps if you need to prepare for a project, a presentation for the next day, write it all in. When you actually know what you need to do the next day, you won't wake up the next morning feeling all crazy and stressed out because you haven't prepared everything. So the night before, prepare your alarm for the next day, your outfit if you need to, any meals you need to take with you, and if you need to prepare things for school or for work and anything like that. So that's why nighttime planning is super important. And that leads on to the next point, which is to create a rough routine. So for example, every night before you go to bed, maybe for 5 minutes, you can create a routine where you fill in your journal and write down the things that you need to do for the next day so you can prepare the night before. Another example of a routine you could set for yourself is to wake up at roughly the same time every day, to roughly do your homework or your studies at the same time. So for example, straight when you come back from school, you might study for 1 to 2 hours, hours, and then after that you may create a routine again, which is to exercise for about an hour or so. So yeah, these are my tips and ideas on how you can organize your life in a day. It really doesn't take long at all, and I know you can do it. You have the motivation, you need to believe in yourself, and you can get organized. As I said, it's very, very important, and I highly encourage you to organize as much as you can so you're not stressed, you can have a happier life and just enjoy things more. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you liked it, please do give it a thumbs up so I know. And also, if you have any other ideas that you have, anything that you do yourself when it comes to organization, please leave it in the comment section below so we can share with everyone and everyone can help each other, and we can just have this nice little community and family of people helping each other. I would really love that. I guess I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone!